Uh-oh. But before we get to that, let's see how things led to that moment. I saw this thing near the house and wanted to check it out. I couldn't build anything, due to not having any crystals yet. Since the game's audio wasn't recorded, I'll be using background music. I wanted to see what was the house nearby. There were bunnies outside, so I took care of them before heading inside the house. Inside, it turned out to be some kind of shop, but I couldn't buy anything. This purple thing caught my attention. I wanted to see what it was. Not sure what the protecting is, so I clicked no. I will mess around with that some other time. I entered the house, but inside there wasn't anything of value and I couldn't click on anything. It was the same for the other houses as well. This here kinda looked like the border. I wanted to collect the coins and to try to see if I can go over it. I couldn't. Afterwards, I went on to explore the area behind our house. I had to jump over some rocks and fell in the water a few times. I also collected some coins and materials that I found. But besides that, there wasn't anything much special in this place. I went on to check another nearby house, but in it also there wasn't anything that I could use, pick up or do, besides turning on this TV. The last house I already checked in the previous part and there wasn't anything as well in it. Before entering the neighbor's house, I wanted to first explore a few more areas that I haven't seen before. Bunnies were guarding this place, but they were easy to take care of from afar. With the bunnies gone, we still couldn't get inside because of the lasers, so I went to see some other places. I was trying to get to the middle of the labyrinth, but I ran out of bullets, so then I went to the shop and saw there is lots of free stuff for ads watching. And so I decided to watch some ads before heading back. After watching several ads, I got some crystals and was able to do some upgrading on the house. I tried to fish but couldn't. Perhaps I needed more upgrades. So I went back to the cannon on the roof. I was unsure of what this might be, so I tried it out. I read through the instructions and I needed to defend the shop from incoming threats, and also I could get more skills if I upgrade the cannon. My first attempt didn't go that well and I lost. The second attempt went pretty well and I managed to win. I was going to mess with this another time more. After that little distraction, I went back to the labyrinth. I was closing into the center. This seemed to be Gloria's hospital, judging by the statue. But we couldn't enter because a key was needed. I got curious to see what was outside the labyrinth. There was just a few materials. I wanted to see if I could go outside the border, but I couldn't. I explored the other side of the labyrinth, but there wasn't anything special there. Finally, after all that, I decided to enter the neighbor's house. But before entering, I circled around the house instead. I wanted to get in through a window. I have a suspicion that the neighbor might be invading my privacy, which isn't cool at all. As a reasonable person, I was going to enter a stranger's house through the door, but I did it through the window. Ooh, shiny. Jingle jingle. I am unsure what my strategy was. Listen, he is somewhere here. Be extremely careful and use this picklock to open the door to his study. I closed the doors thinking he will come in the room. I thought I had the picklock in my inventory, but I had to pick it up. Because of the eye on the top, I thought he was nearby, so I stayed here for a while. After he was gone, I went to search for his study. I noticed the diamond, so I decided to follow it. I have had missed this door. The picklock worked on it. You can count on me, it's going to be an easy task to do. It's huge. I need to find the elements to open the safe. Howard mentioned a couple of weird paintings around here. So it turns out that the key I found earlier, I actually need to find two more, and they are also hidden behind some painting. I got confused about why it says 1 out of 3 keys when I had 2. Later I figured out that because I don't have enough space in my inventory, the keys and other things that I collect will go to the chest. I wanted to see if I can use the keys now, so I will have space to pick them up. Here's the last painting. I thought something was glitched for a while before I figured out it was because of my lack of space in the inventory that I am unable to get the keys. So I ended up searching around the house and found some interesting place that I didn't see before and could unlock it. I didn't end up finding anything useful in here. Perfectly timed. I quickly escaped the neighbor and never realized that there was another room downstairs. There was more to the house than I realized. Even the garage opens. I decided to go back to the diamond. It seemed to be leading me to the painting that I already opened. I thought it was glitched and the game didn't know I took the key. I tried restarting the game to see if it would work and fix the issue with 1 out of 3 keys, but it didn't work because it wasn't actually glitched. As I said, it was just my inventory. Eventually, after not finding a way to fix this, I went outside. I thought about giving up. For some reason I decided to check the chest and I found the keys in it. I realized it wasn't glitched and that I could actually continue the game without giving up. But for a moment I thought it was glitched again because I couldn't take the keys. I was headed to the study and there were some bunnies in the house as well. God damn, they are so persistent. Maybe these bunnies are the ones from the outside and maybe they just followed me in here. I feel like they are worse than a neighbor. Finally, now I need to enter the code on the computer and download the information that we desperately need. It might be useful for our rescue mission. Because it said flip, I thought that I needed to enter the code backwards. I'm really unsure of what was the point on the paper to say flip. Now again, I thought it was glitched because it was telling me to enter the code to unlock the computer, and that's what I did, but for some reason nothing changed. Again, I tried to restart the game, but that didn't work because it wasn't actually glitched. I remembered about a thing that I had that I didn't know what it was, so I tried to go outside to get it. I made it. I'm going to stop the neighbor and rescue everyone. I'm unsure why I have this thing and I don't know what it is. I remember having it after the dungeons. I thought maybe I need to enter it in the computer, but it turns out I just needed it in my inventory, and I guess I needed to return to Howard. You did it. Quickly, give me the flash drive. It will take some time to decipher all the information. Yes, let's see. Oh no, just not that. It's a mess. I knew something was going to go wrong. Neighbor has cameras hanging on his house that monitor the whole city. On the day Piper was kidnapped, footage shows someone being carried out of her house unconscious. There were several rabbits, but I have never seen them before. Gloria was with them. Where did they take her? Oh, to the Gloria's hospital. They seem to want to brainwash her. You need to talk to the witness of the kidnapping, namely her grandfather Mao, who is in his little shop. Alright, I should hurry to his shop. Well, I guess that's done with the neighbor, so now we need to go to Gloria. Here's the shop that we are looking for. Mao has to be somewhere inside. But this will be the end of this part. We will go to Gloria in the third part of Dark Riddle 3.